Yo, everybody, long time no see over here on the SkyShard Regis channel. I've been busy making a video game, so I haven't had as much time to make a video about making the video game. Please forgive me, but I wanted to just check in. Some of you will know I still post SkyShard videos every week or two over on my main channel to give like bigger developer updates. I just talked about Steam NextFest, for instance, in my most recent one, because we just hit Steam NextFest, where a bunch of people are trying out our demo, and that means we've been working hard behind the scenes to get the demo in a good spot. For instance, make sure people are having good first experiences. I've got, I don't know, something's going right because we've gotten 150 wish lists today, whereas normally we're getting like 30 to 50. So currently 3 times as many wish lists today as normal. So it's not, I don't think Steam NextFest is going to go crazy for us, but it definitely is already seeming to help at least a little. And I think all of you playing the demo is particularly helpful for us, because I think Steam cares about how much people play the demo. On that note, we did introduce some new units to get you guys playing extra, although I'm worried this one might make people play less because it's a little broken. The Kudzu, this is new starter combat unit. Give all adjacent units +5 health, and then after 3 seconds, that's just a typo, grow in 2 random directions 5 times max. Does not spread in chance. So basically we had to build a couple checks in there, or this thing goes absolutely insane, but it kind of goes absolutely insane anyway. What other new units did we put in? We also included a new weapon. Is that tier 4? Yep, the Solar Saber. New novice weapon, piercing damage on trigger, gain +2 damage, and then also move 5 damage from this unit to another random friendly weapon. So a way to scale a little bit inherently and move some of that damage over. And then finally we added a new town/defense unit, right? Is he tier 4 maybe? Where is he? There he is. Jefferson. This one's gonna build you a pillar, which we need to change that name. It's really a stone column above or below this unit in a straight line every 4 seconds or so. And we can actually look at the stone column. It's not available to you guys, but I have it here. The stone column is basically like a stone wall, but smaller. And the more of these that are together, basically they kind of buff each other. So cool little like defensive town unit combining those two synergies together. So 3 new units to go have fun with, go do broken stuff with, buy some kudzus and climb some free ranks right now might be the story. But of course, since I was here last time, we've got a ton of other updates, UI stuff, new icons for the ranks, new UI just absolutely everywhere, with actually still a little bit more to come. So I'm not gonna like get into all of that and do a whole recap video. That's just something I want you to go play and explore and experience. But what I am gonna do is just hop into a run, because eventually, like, this channel, once the game is like stable and we're not doing like dev update stuff all the time, I just want this to be a place where I play the game and upload runs, much like I do for like Marvel Snap or Hearthstone on those channels. So that said, let's do that. Let's hop into a run. All right, time to pick a hero. We actually have a cool new screen here too. When you click the random dice, now you get a little random pop-up. Let the hands of fate decide. We have been decided to give ourselves Ambrose, which is cool. I think Compound Knowledge is still really solid. I think there's some great builds around Compound Knowledge. Let's find some weapons that support Compound Knowledge really well, which would generally be fast speed weapons or AoE weapons. I think Assimilator is a pretty decent starter weapon with a good healthy chunk of health there at 370. It's also good for the Compound Knowledge. So now let's just buy some cheap town that we think will be good for that Compound Knowledge. And otherwise, yeah, Foundry's fine, Beekeeper's fine. We're just gonna kind of spread these out around pierce damage early. We don't need the Compound Knowledge behind the Assimilator just yet, because we don't have enough town to be worth it. New art for the cannon keep here. It was funny, the art team was like, how's it look, Regis? Give your approval. And I was like, well, it's pretty cool looking. Like, everybody thought it looked really cool. I was like, the cannonballs definitely don't fit the cannon. Like, I was like, they're definitely way too small, but also, who cares? It looks cool. Maybe it's a shotgun. I don't know. That's what I said. I was like, who cares? I think sometimes you have to pick cool over like perfectly lore accurate. Okay, God, I'm sorry, I got distracted by Discord. Game developer stuff is always game developing. Hey, Red Sun Shrine, yeah, solid solo weapon. I think nothing else there really jumps out at me as too important. That's gonna get us our compound knowledge as well for just extra stuff on board. Yeah, Big Shop 3 are just more cheap. This could get us a decent like town build around, honestly. Yep, Town Hall. Okay, looking great, dude. Looking great. Town Hall is probably already marginally useful. I mean, it's not really yet. Like, I don't really need to. I don't think it actually is yet. I don't think it adds up fast enough to matter. So let's just position around again here a little bit. This won't be doing anything, but the units that actually do stuff up front. Or in the back, I mean. Yeah. This actually doesn't really do anything. It only hits a tree. Maybe you put the tree in the back then. Yeah. That's smart. Emerald, yeah, just put it on its own. It's fine. This is perfect positioning. It looks so random, but it's actually smart. It's not perfect down to the square, but it looks so random, but kind of smart. Can we win against one weapon here? Probably so. Yeah, the Dandelion's going to be annoying, but we're probably good at one-shotting trees for the most part. Yeah. The Red Sun Shrine is anyway, for sure. Still kind of close, man. Like they haven't gotten to our weapons yet, so I think we're gonna be okay. But like this is closer than I thought it was gonna be. Thankfully, our weapons have a lot of health. Does this get to attack at least once? It does. I think that might have mattered. I don't know. Close fight, dude. For only one weapon, really close fight. The Elder Dandelion is just so good early, right? That's the issue. So now here, I think we definitely start going for a ton of cheap, fast town units. For the Town Hall, perfect hit there for a random. Man, that was really good. Post office is fine. Micro librarian's great. Beekeeper's not perfect, but it's fine. Jeffrey again is great. Oh my goodness. Shrub is fine. Alchemist is good. It's fast. We're getting some support here for our guys. We love it. One tree for defense. Probably already worth it now to put the compound knowledges in the back. These can go here. Yeah. This is looking pretty good, man. We suddenly have a little town. Nice. I haven't really been playing much on the live build. I've been playing on a little test build with a bunch of new units. My God, there's so many. There's like 30 or 40 new units. So I'm like a little rusty, I feel like. Now the opponent is unfortunately playing a town shredding double catapult build here, but I think we're still going to be totally okay. Thankfully kept them busy long enough here that we get to their weapons pretty early on, which is nice. All right, distracted again, but I'm back. You're wondering why the clouds are just, like I'll make a cut in the video. The clouds are just totally different later. It's kind of funny. Yeah, actually, you know what? Let's go for a defense unit here. I need some kind of front line. Hey, new guy. It is actually also a town unit, which is funny. So you could put it on the corner of the town hall. It's not perfect, but it's not the worst either, honestly. Especially with like the Jeffs here, because this goes up like that, right? You could do that. For now, just throw the post office there. It's not exactly like the perfect defense unit though, because weirdly it's like, you know, you don't want it getting hit too quickly. Watchtower is good for us. Another post office, sure. Also, we can just use the post office there. I don't know why. This goes up and down. It summons the columns in a line up and down, so it'll be fine anyway. Actually, trees are pretty good, yeah. Okay. You still kind of want the Jeffs back here, ultimately, right? It looks weird because there's going to be a funny gap there, but I just don't have anything to fill it anyway. So next turn, we're going to get a weapon shop. Opponent has 3 weapons here. That might put us a little behind. The double dynamo Star Saber's pretty sweet looking. Oh, they got a kudzu, but thankfully we got to it early enough that it doesn't look like it's going to be a problem for us. There's our stone columns coming in. We are definitely going to dominate this fight. That's great. Symbolator and Shrine both looking pretty beefy here. Good stuff. The Town Hall doing its job. Here's our weapon shop. Probably got to go Trebuchet here, right? Yeah. It's probably a bit better with compound knowledge, but it's... I don't know. This is so fast. It might honestly depend a little bit on just like what sort of phase of the run we're in, if that makes sense. I don't know. I'm maybe just gonna split them for now. Let's give one to the Trebuchet, one to the Assemblator, so we're not too locked in on anything. and then just buy some more stuff for our town hall. Looking good. Would still like some more frontline defense here. Oh, spellbound rockets, not good news. Dang, dude, you almost wish the town hall died on the first hit, so it's less likely to kill all that second stuff from the explosive roll-off. Also, the kudzu here is gonna be a problem. Oh no, kudzu, you're broken, dude. You're busted. You're busted. No, we need a kudzu. How can we win? No, I don't know what to do. I don't know. This doesn't actually have that many nerf levers because you can nerf the cooldown on it, right? It has a cooldown, but it's just a one-time cooldown, I guess. Or, well, is it really a cooldown? No, we didn't make it a cooldown. We talked about making it a cooldown. I don't know how it works. Did I get a kudzu? No. I did get a dandelion and another Jefferson, though, which is kind of interesting. Do we take another Jefferson? Maybe put it behind over here? Yeah, it's a cool idea. There is a third unit, spoiler alert, after the Jeffersons. There's a Jeff that would be amazing for us, but we're not gonna have. It's not in the game yet. It's only in the test builds. It's pretty hard to find though. Stone columns coming in. Okay. The kudzu, by the way, I could look at the library. Where is kudzu? Tier 5. Yeah, it is a 3-second speed, but it also still says 3 seconds. I don't actually know if it needs to say 3-second speed. I talked to Ben about making this a cooldown instead of in text, but I guess he only wants it to go off once, so it kind of makes sense it's in text. Otherwise, it would just keep going off over and over again. So does it really need to have the 3-second speed? I don't know. Now I'm torn. Like, it doesn't really go off over and over again. Oh, I think I was saying, like, don't make it a start of combat, maybe. I don't know. I talked about something about this unit, but now I really can't remember what it was. Something about this doesn't still feel very elegant, though. I don't know. Something about it feels weird. We'll figure it out. We'll make it feel elegant. There's a lot of wording passes I still want to do. Like a lot of wording changes I want to make. So all that'll be coming down eventually. Okay, good win here again, man. We're you know, we had a couple tough rolls early, that kudzu I think too, but no, or actually just one tough roll early and then the kudzu. Yeah, we're almost filled out on the town hall, so we could start looking for bigger stuff. I'm still, again, thinking about defense a little bit. Maybe a big defense unit. Another firepot trebuchet. Interesting. Hard to pass up another weapon, honestly. These compound knowledges are making me feel a little bit stressed about like space. Perhaps the only thing here right now, like my whole board's getting kind of cramped, you know. Do I want both of the Jeffersons in the back? Well, not really, because they might clog each other, but until I have more defense front line, it's really not going to matter. Power line impacts the Jefferson. That's pretty nice. That would maybe be an excuse to do this so that both Jeffersons have the power line now. Here is another frontline defense technically, but not really. Another spellbound rocket. I really need to find a big guy to protect my town hall from the rockets. That's going to be a real problem for us moving forward. Hopefully we can still hold here with 4 weapons, but they got the kudzu and a million trees. We need to be careful with this spam, I think. There are some units that are helpful to counter this that we have planned that aren't out yet. So that will help. But in the meantime, man, we got to be careful with this. This is because you take so much damage every fight too. There could still be a rule implemented where summoned units don't deal damage to you, I guess. Also, it takes forever to animate these two. This is introducing a few gameplay problems. I'm glad we swung big, right? I think it's good to swing big, but I am a little nervous about this gameplay experience still. Maybe kudzu goes 3 times max instead of 5. It grows 5 times max. Yeah, I don't know. They also like they don't have a ton of health, but it's just the number of bodies is all that matters. There need to be more ways perhaps to snipe those, right? That's kind of the thing. Mechanic is useless. Mill is kind of weak. We're not really getting offered any tier 3s on this shop, unfortunately. Terran is good. at least some post offices, and it's fast, which is important, right? Selling here, I could maybe sell my crystal. Could honestly sell the beekeepers. I don't really need them. They do kind of help compound knowledge, but you know, we can get other things that do the same. Firestorm shelter, sure. You don't actually really want to put this next to the town hall though for the rockets, because it means the explosive hits everything more times around it, right? That's the issue. Refractor, I don't really see any reasons to take. I feel like it's either shelter or enchant weaver. This is at least a town hall card. Yeah. Hey, I love upgrades. These upgrades are not as interesting. Spell shield again on the town hall kind of does the opposite of what you want, weirdly. I might take the level up and just put it on the assimilator because it's a fast attacker, and then I might just take a spell shield, but honestly just mostly save it for later. This is good to fill out the town hall. That's pretty much done now, so we can look for other things. Maybe just an Azurite to hit all 4 of these looks pretty good. Yeah, this is I mean, we've got a lot of weapon damage here. Opponent also has 2 trebuchets. Nice. We just need more annoying defense. Like the Jeffersons are decent, but they're, you know, they're kind of behind my engine, which is the problem. Oh, another kudzu. Oh no, guys. Oh no, what have we done? We are actually pretty good at shredding these with the explosive damage once we get to that. Like when we're not hitting town anymore. So the trebuchets are actually doing some work here. That's good at least. Feels like we're still probably losing this fight, but it's close at least. It didn't feel like the kudzus just dominated, right? It was actually kind of the Rafflesias there that felt like they got more in the way. They seemed more problematic, honestly. Close fight here. Okay. I mean, 42 is still a surprising amount of damage, but close. God, we're only at 58 health though. That's the issue, is the kudzus like shred your health. Hey, bamboo, we love. Okay. I also like Skola, but I need the defense first. Stonewall, sure, we love. Yeah, that's gonna help a lot already. Okay. Tree, sure. A lot of, again, everybody is targeting town, man. There's so many catapults and spellbound rockets right now. I can't seem to catch a break. Stop shredding my engine. I mean, how many catapult boards have we faced? It's crazy, right? They're out of stuff after that Jefferson, so now they're kind of hitting defense. Can we catch up here? I don't think so. They have 4 weapons as well, and we just don't have as much front line, right? Yeah, we did not quite catch up. Oh man, we are not dead here, but boy are we close. 43 damage that time. Oh boy. I just need more front line. Bamboo, yes. That's fine. I need an opponent who's not playing either spellbound rocket or catapults. Trebuchets, dude. Hey, nice. Okay, we might actually have a shot here, although they do have a lot of little annoying tokens again, and a kudzu back there, and triple force field. Okay. I don't know, guys. I'm not feeling so good anymore. I like that our trebuchets are sniping those town units. They're like scaling isn't great, but is it just going to be too much junk in the way, right? They are kind of still playing around, playing into explosive a little bit with it. Some of the trees were like bridging the gaps there, basically, which helped. I don't still feel great, though. The kudzus are at least done, and we do kill those quick. Yeah, they die fast. I think we're going to be okay, maybe. We have a lot of stone columns, right? We're summoning stone columns, and our stone columns are much meatier than these kudzus, right? Yeah, we're going to be fine. Nice, dude. Whoa. Actually kind of scary, though. Actually legit kind of scary. Okay, okay. We're not quite positive yet. I would sure love to go positive. We're down to our last life, dude. So scary. I need that, I'll tell you that. What I need is like a force field. Nothing here is really jumping. Hey, actually this this is actually gonna tank a spellbound rocket at some level, as long as it's closer than the town hall. Okay, that's something. That's a start. Actually, this could be a force field as well. Hey, it is. Pain inverter is probably just a better unit though. Just total health points, right? 1,000 health is really nice. we have an enchantment too? Yeah, I should put this on the pain inverter maybe, or maybe the force field too. Force field now with the enchantment there is pretty great. I mean, I don't know. I'm going to take the force field just for spellbound rockets. It may be worse against the average builds, the problem. So now the bathhouse is actually kind of less useful as well. For the record, I don't really need this anymore. I mean, it is a town unit, so it still does something, but... All right, spellbound rocket, let's go! We're geniuses! This might survive 3 or 4 hits, which would be great. Yeah, it looks like it got at least 4, which really helps. We also kind of dodged a lot of problems with the obelisk there, so that's good. Yeah, we got a lot more time than we would normally get with our town hall. The problem is the rocket got so big in the meantime that it still one-shot everything. Oh, because it scaled too much damage. All these Skolas, dude, we are getting shredded by this rocket. No! 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 No. We're gonna see with Kudzu, I think we're gonna see the average trophy rate decline dramatically, by the way. That's crazy. Yeah, goodness, I got distracted again there, but that wraps it up for our video today. Not the best run, but I frankly just don't have time for another one because I gotta go work more on making this video game. So still got to see some crazy Kudzu action. I think we're gonna have to do something about Kudzu. It's maybe 3 is still enough to satisfy the fantasy of Kudzu spreading, but 5 maybe just gets crazy out of hand. Perhaps could try 4 to start, but I don't know. It's pretty spooky stuff. But I will say too, though, there are potentially some counters that exist that aren't in the game, so you know, we might have to do a stopgap nerf or something in the meantime till those hit. But anyway, thanks for joining me. I will try to post more videos on this channel now that we're through the kind of NextFest burst. I'll probably have some more windows to do exactly that, so stay tuned for those. I'm also going to try uploading some fun little shorts and like tips and tricks and like developer insights and little fun stuff as well, so keep an eye out for those here as well. All that said, thanks much as always for watching, and I guess I will see you around.